Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Paul McGinley Field. Thank you for joining us here on Tiger Network for tonight's women's soccer match between the Trinity Tigers and the Hardin-Simmons Cowgirls. I'm Chris Hockman, with me is Scott Lebo. And Scott, we've got Trinity coming off a loss, Hardin-Simmons undefeated so far, so this could be a really interesting match.
Yeah, there's a lot to play for here today. I know the Tigers are really excited for this one. Over the weekend, got their first loss of the season. Looking at it on paper, doesn't really look like a bad loss, but they took it like one. A good week of prep for them. Very excited for this game, and they're looking to right the ship and get back in the win column.
We've got a big crowd here from Hardin-Simmons too. You can see them there on the far side in the purple. A lot of Hardin-Simmons grads live here in San Antonio. Abilene's not terribly far away when you think about the size of Texas. So, you know, a lot of folks here from Hardin-Simmons cheering it on, so it's really nice to see. They are third in the country for corners, the Hardin-Simmons Cowgirls. So 8.48 a game is a wild amount of corners. So they are ranked 52nd by Massey. They're down 29. They predict a 1-1 tie. But the thing to note there is Trinity Tigers' Massey ranking is 55th. So down 9. So that is where things are at. So two close teams. And I think on Sunday we might have an even closer match, I think. So anyway, but Hardin-Simmons come into this one off a 1-1 draw in Ohio against Capital. Barnett scored the goal there. They're heading off to Southwestern on Sunday, which is a common combo, Trinity and Southwestern. We're going to see a lot of that this year as the coming teams. Let me run you through the lineup. Hardin-Simmons are unchanged from that lineup. So Abigail Medlin in goal, Riley Surratt, Rachel Bonnen, Lexi Templin, Belle Floyd, Presley Thiessen, Taylor Garrett, Kalia Wills, Tatum Barnett, Mackenzie Peck, and Aris King. A lot of midfielders listed in that, so I think some of them are actually playing as defense, but anyway, that is your lineup for that one. I think one to keep an eye on is Lexi Templin, junior midfielder out of San Angelo. She scored this season. She led the ASC last year with 16. It's going to be someone Trinity have to shut down if they are going to win this one. For Trinity, one change for them. It's in goal. Claire Binns comes in goal. She has replaced Colette Whitsett, who's been starting a few games in a row. But not unusual. Trinity rotate their goalkeepers, especially early in the season. Then you've got Malia Cesar, Alex Dora, and Hannah Khan, Bree Werner, Kylie Harris, Darian Williams, Ilsa Newland, Madison Bargansky, Kayla Boven, and Ellie Creek, which is basically what you probably could have written down as the Trinity starting lineup for this one. So that is how these two lineups are starting. As Scott said, Trinity come into this one off their first loss of the season. It was a 3-1 loss to MIT. MIT ranked 12th in the country at the time. They have gone up to 6 now, I believe, from the USC. Trinity, unsurprisingly, with the 2-1-1 aren't going to get a ranking yet, but chance to make some performances here.
Aaron O'Donnell. My mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue with the starters. Team captains.
And so,
First of all,
Trinity moved to SAA this season. We're getting closer and closer to the first ever SAA game. They were 9th last year with goals against average of .3333333. Second in shutout percentage, .867. It's a little out the window this year, but we will see, still time. Player for me to keep an eye on is Alex Doran, number 6 for the Tigers. She scored twice on the weekend, including the 1 goal against MIT. She's dangerous going forward. Sophomore midfielder out of Bernie.
The assistant coaches, Spencer Valdespino, Andy Williamson, and Maya Ozimi. And head coach of the Tigers, Dylan Harrison, the Trinity Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, we ask that you please rise, face the American.
And we're going to have the national anthem, so we will get on with that, and then we'll get on with the game. All right, we are back. As the players will shake hands. We were talking about hopefully starting on time, but 5:58, not looking likely. So coin toss. We'll find out when kickoff is who won the coin toss. But it's going to be Hardin-Simmons in the black and purple, Trinity in the white and black. We'll find out what sides they're going soon enough as the players come back and rejoin their huddles. Common early season matchup. These two teams. Play each record right now is in Trinity's favour, 20-11-5. Last match was a 3-0. Around this time, September 1st, 2024. So they do play each other a lot. These two teams, despite being in different conferences, just two Texas teams, it makes sense as a preseason to play each other, so they do it a lot. So, teams in their huddles getting ready for this one. Hardin-Simmons Cowgirls, Trinity Tigers. Interested to see how they react from that MIT loss, the Tigers.
Yeah, Coach Harrison told me that he asked his team, what do they want to be as a team? What do they want their identity to be? When people watch Tiger soccer, what do you want people to think about? And the response across the board was energy and passion. And I think his goal and the team's goal is that shows up tonight. So we'll see if they come out with that energy and passion. And I think they want to stick it to Hardin-Simmons tonight. We'll see if they're able to do that.
Yeah, big chance to make a statement coming off that loss to MIT, which was a chance to make a statement. You know, you can couch that a little bit. They played the day before. MIT hadn't played since Tuesday, so MIT had a much, much bigger break. You know, it was a road game, or it was a neutral game. It was in Dallas. So, you know, there were opportunities there to sort of couch it. One of the goals was a penalty, then another goal late. It's one of those losses that's pretty understandable. We'll see how they respond to it, though. That's a big factor. As is tradition, we were in danger of being on time, so Trinity had to do a huddle.
Going into the sun to start the half as well.
Yeah, that says to me that Hardin-Simmons won the toss. The other thing says to me that Hardin-Simmons won the toss as Trinity are kicking off. So Hardin-Simmons won the toss, elected to put Claire Binns in the sun. Presumably in the second half it won't matter. The sun tends to set just below the awning we're sitting under, so going to be a big factor for Claire Binns in this first half, I think. As we get kicked off, so it's Tigers going from right to left on your screen, Hardin-Simmons going from left to right. As we get underway, ball going wide right for Thiessen. Thiessen looking forward, quite away by the Tigers. It's going to find Hannah Khan. Hannah Khan tries to turn. Gets the pass forward to Barganski. She's under a lot of pressure. Good work there defensively from Kalia Willis. It will be a Tigers throw, but good pressure from the Cowgirls. Throw in there for the Tigers. It's with Khan. Khan lays it off for Harris. Puts on the switch. Over to Williard. Looks up, looks for options. Doesn't have a ton. Pass just put a little astray there by the Tigers. Hardin-Simmons now with an opportunity to get forward. All four midfielders moving as one there, two on the way forward. Ball comes out to Thiessen. It's going to stay with Hardin-Simmons. It'll be a throw for the Cowgirls.
The Tigers are looking a little disjointed so far. I just feel like their midfield, that front four, Bree Werner, Hannah Khan, Alex Doran, and Madison Barganski just seem a little bit disconnected from everybody else. The Tigers, you know, able to keep possession in that back line and with their two defensive midfielders, but just not able to find their front front three or Bree Werner at the top of that midfield triangle, they're going to want to get out of their own half pretty soon here. I think the Tigers don't want to be stuck back like this too long.
That was a nice turn to keep possession for the Cowgirls. Maybe a chance to switch play. Oh, good work with the body defensively from the Tigers. It may end up staying with the Cowgirls. No.
Good turn from Bree Werner.
Gets the ball away to Khan. Calling forward for it is Creek.
It was a good run from Creek. I think the Tigers would have benefited had that ball been played to her. She found some space. She was onside, yet she was behind her mark. Good run from her.
So, opportunity to swing it in from the wide right. Which again might be another position the sun affects, because you are looking directly into the sun, because it sets behind where we're sitting, so behind where the camera is. So when you're trying to cross in from the right at this stage of the day, that sun is right in your face. So it can be a difficult task. Is it going to run out? It does, so it's a goal kick. For the Cowgirls. Pretty good start, end-to-end stuff early. No clear-cut chances yet, but those will come.
Tigers just look a little bit more uncomfortable in possession right now than I think we're accustomed to seeing. I think we'll see them grow into the game as it goes on, but right now it just seems like there's a little bit of nerves, a little bit of anxiety about the team right now, just forcing things a little bit more than they normally do.
How much of that is early season and how much of that is stewing on what happened on Saturday?
I think it's got to be a mix of both. You know, I think when I think back to that PLU game, this is a lot of how they looked during that game.
Binns reacts quickly, not quick enough, but the shot goes across the face. Beautiful work from PLU.
It's an early warning
Rachel
sign.
Bonnen going forward there. Has the chance across the face, but yeah, like you said, early warning. Sorry to interrupt you with the action there, Scott.
Yeah, no, I mean, when action comes, they interrupted me, you know. They should have been more kind.
Yeah, pass it
Respect
back.
the fact that I was talking.
Let you talk about the vagaries. But yeah, a lot like PLU, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Beautiful ball out wide left. I think it's going to beat it to the sideline, maybe. No, gets there. Sideline, that's the byline.
This is a great start from Hardin-Simmons.
Yeah, Hardin-Simmons really going for it. Trinity not allowing the turn, but that's beautiful work on the ball. Allows Hardin-Simmons to keep possession.
They just want to keep working it around here. Don't give the ball away.
Which is exactly what they did. Although, really good recovery there. And it stays with Hardin-Simmons, although right as I say that, my fault. Sorry to any Cowgirls fans watching. As the ball goes away, it is hot again. 93 degrees right now. The feels like is 95, though. It is warm.
And that's just forcing it a little bit too much for my liking from the Tigers there. Alex Doran not under too much pressure. She had teammates behind her. Meanwhile, the Cowgirls, they had 4 defenders back plus a midfielder. I don't know why you forced that ball there. Your number's down. It's a 5v2. Just take your time and wait for the number situation to be more in your favor.
Good turn there from the Tigers.
Soccer's a number sport. You always got to be counting.
How's it go? Again, there were options left, though. There were players out there. Hannah Khan was a wide left in space. Yes, she was covered, but the pass could have made something a little more promising happen than that shot. It was a low percentage shot. The XG on that would have been pretty low. We don't track XG, though, so I can't tell you for sure.
Yeah, I just go back to, the idea that they're a little disconnected right now. I think chemistry and building off of each other is something we often see from this Tigers team, especially last season. And right now it just doesn't seem like they're all on the same page. They're all playing a little bit more as individuals, trying to take matters into their own hands, which there's a lot of talented players out there who can do that, but they're at their best when they're playing together.
opportunity there for the Tigers.
That's a perfect example right there. I think it's Ilsa Newland and Kylie Harris getting in each other's way. You know, I think Harris lining up for the header. Newland deflects it right before it gets to Harris. Newland couldn't quite get her full head on it and prevents Harris from being able to do the same. Now this is more of what they want to do, just keeping it. And that's a brilliant play from Barganski to find Werner there.
Cleared away. Yeah, good ball out wide.
And they'll recover it again. Again, they want to keep the ball. They want to keep Hardin-Simmons pinned back in their own half for a while here. That's great footwork from Kahn. Good strength from Kahn there off the throw.
The Tigers just now getting their extended period of possession going here.
Yeah, they're starting to click a little bit more. You know, I think, too, there's a little bit of luck in there. A few of those moves just seem to bounce the Tigers' way, but maybe that's what they need just to get settled in, find their footing again. You know, they're a great team when they're confident and they're playing together. They just need to find it. And that's a great ball from Williard.
Opportunity to swing it in here for the Tigers. Oh,
Great
really
defending.
good defense.
Yeah, Doran just slips up a little bit there. She had great footwork to start off with, but in the end, just one too many moves for herself, loses her footing. The defense does well there to adapt to that. Can't see who that is for the Cowgirls over there at that left back position, all the way in the far corner from us. Oh, great footwork from Kahn.
Oh, there's a player running onto it. It was Alex Doran coming late, nearly got there.
Yeah.
Got a touch though, so corner kick.
It's one of those where you take a shot and put it towards that back post, but you know that one of your teammates could crash onto the back of it as well. It's a great move from Kahn. Great shot with her weaker foot. And Doran almost able to put it in the back of the net. As Kahn goes out to take the corner. Goes short.
Oh, option in the box too. She was 3.
They'll do it again, though, from the other side.
Corner coming in again. Will they go short again? Hardin-Simmons may be a little more aware to it this time.
Looks a little bit like the men's setup for a corner kick. They have 2 options short. Normally we see the women come out with just the 1 option short.
And they're going to tackle right on the goalkeeper, being a nuisance. Oh, it's a beautiful ball. Headed away, not far enough. Header's not going to trouble the keeper, just a little too under it.
Starting to go in the right direction for the Tigers, though. That's great footwork in midfield there, though. It's an important job from Taylor Garrett there, playing that defensive midfield role. Sometimes you just got to be the engine in midfield, slow it down, take the touches under pressure. That's exactly what she just 1 touch, but it's a subtle touch, and it's an important one to break the press. But the Tigers come again.
Yeah, allows the Tigers that opportunity. Ball's forward, doesn't quite get out to Kahn. And now the Cowgirls with a chance. Should be fairly easy to deal with for Harris. And it is. She comes away with it.
Made it look a little harder than I thought it had to be. She gets there in the end, though.
Yeah, just a little passage here where both teams are struggling to keep possession. This might stay with the Tigers. If it stays in, it does. Gonna need support, though. Or maybe not. Has to go herself, cleared away by HSU. Only as far as Kayla Boven. Boven lays it off Kahn. Khan looks
Good
up,
footwork.
gets around one, has a go herself. Too close to the keeper though, allows her to save.
Yeah, I think, she gets around it really well, gets that spin on it that she's looking for, but she just needs to look a little bit further away. Sometimes it's that balance. You aim too far to the side, sometimes it can be really hard to get the curve on it. She gets the curve on it there, just needs to aim a little bit more to that back post. She knows that, though. She's a great shooter. She's the person you want on the ball in that range.
Yeah, she's definitely great from distance. We've seen plenty of goals here over the years for Hannah Khan. 26 goals in her career. Be putting her close to the leaders and active goal scorers. Usually have to be about 30 to be in that list. It'll be a throw in for HSU. Tigers having to work to press here. And it stays, another throw-in. Murray's got a high arm for those throw-ins too. Almost looks like he's calling an indirect free kick. Turn comes. Yeah, I thought they just put a little too much into that. So free kick opportunity here for Hardin-Simmons.
Yeah, and this is a dangerous position for a free kick as well. It's like a corner. It's a little bit off the byline, which just makes it a little bit easier. From here, you could put it on target. I think that's what you try to do. Try and put it on target, not necessarily as a shot, but just to give the goalkeeper something else to think about besides all the players running in for a header.
Yeah, lots of options. That's what makes it easier than a corner. A corner is easier to defend. It's only going to come one way. But a free kick like that, there's a lot of options. You can go a lot of places. Good ball forward, Hannah Khan.
Reed Werner through the middle.
If she can get it away, defenders come up well to put on her. Maybe could have released there if I'm being nitpicky.
I'll be honest, I think she could have played that first time. It would have had to come on her weaker left foot, but goes for the dribble instead, and I think Werner's going to be disappointed in that. She made a great run through the middle.
It stays with Trinity. We talked about how well the pitch has held up after the game we had here on Sunday in pretty atrocious conditions. It was very muddy.
Now, they made a change to the grass over the summer, I'm pretty sure, and it's been great so far this year.
It's holding up really well. Offside is going to be the decision. I would have liked to have seen her just, take a pup, try and get it in. No one's really going to give you a yellow for that. But hats off to her for not letting the game keep going. So Trinity get us restarted. But yeah, we had the men's game on Sunday that was just so muddy. Opportunity here.
Gave Doran way too much space.
She scored twice on the weekend. It's out to Khan. She's offside though, so that goal won't count.
Wow. Give a lot of credit to Alex Doran for this run. If we get a replay of this, look at where she picks up the ball. Midfield. They give her a little bit of space in midfield, and she just turns on the jets. Speed is past the first two defenders, goes right through them, and from there, nobody's stopping her. It's brilliant. Brilliant work from Alex Doran. And that's why she's been one of the best players for the Tigers so far this season. Explosive pace there.
Yeah, just phenomenal stuff. She's done really well. She scored 2 goals this weekend. Scored 2 goals this weekend. Well, last weekend, I should say, because it's a new weekend now.
And this is an important moment for Hardin-Simmons. Just want to keep the ball moving. Trinity's been on their backs a little bit so far over the past, 5 minutes or so. Give your team a chance to build something here. Slow it down, get your breath. Trinity's been forcing you to run quite a bit.
Yeah, there's been kind of spurts where both teams have had these long passages of having to defend. We're about,
And I think that's what you get a lot more when two teams are evenly matched. You know, we see a lot of teams come to Paul McGinley Field, both for the men and the women, and just get dominated in possession, not really have any spurts of possession.
Yeah, which we saw this last weekend. The two men's games were pretty one-sided. So, talk about Alex Orange. She's got 2 goals, 2 assists. So she's leading on that point statistic with 2 of each. She's one of 4 goal scorers with 2 for the Tigers.
Great ball.
Bounces in the box, but well away from any danger.
Yeah, just not
Binns lets it run out.
Not to where her teammates are. I think it's the height and loft that she wants, but needs it to go a little bit more back post, or needs to have teammates who are ready for that to come near post. I think they're just not on the same page there. This is a great height, great loft. That's exactly how you want the ball to travel through the air, just not traveling where it needs to go.
Well, the runners aren't traveling to where the ball's going to be.
One of the two.
One of the two. It's gotten beyond. I don't know if Trinity's going to have the pace. They're going to have enough pace to put the pressure on. That was a lot of faith in the keeper coming out to get that, when it would have been much easier to just pass it back and let it clear it.
Yeah, I think you could have passed it back a few steps before that and saved everybody on your team a little bit of anxiety. Works out for them in the end.
Yeah, although, the keeper picking up the ball, you'd expect a better work defensively, Now the Tigers are already back. Ooh. Keeper's got there, but hasn't actually kept a hold of the ball.
Away.
In the end, Hardin-Simmons get it away, like you said. So we are about 19 minutes gone in the match. Still scoreless between Trinity and Hardin-Simmons. Both teams have had their passages where they've looked dangerous. Trinity probably had the better chances. They're the only ones with shots on goal in the stats. The only one with shots, actually. But a lot of almost moments for Hardin-Simmons, where if there's someone running onto it, that's just going to be played behind, allow Trinity easily to gather possession through Caleb Boven. Just going to miss the intended target. So a throw-in for the Cowgirls. Yeah, double deflection there, so it's a throw-in for the Tigers. Boven will take it. It is hot and it is bright. You can see the players really squinting when they look up. And so now, that was also Newland on the other side, on the left there. As the ball comes in for Boven. Boven lays it off for Harris. Harris switches the play. Control, there's some options. Just can't get it away, the Tigers, but they recover well. And now, chance going forward. Flick forward by Creek, but no one can get onto the end of it. So, keeper will claim.
There's a great move there from the Tigers. Just doesn't come off in the end. Bree Werner, said it. She's playing at the top of that midfield triangle. She makes a run back into the deeper midfield space. That gives Creek the chance then to take Bree Werner's space. She finds it well. Just a little bit too far in front of her. But that working around and moving and rotating opened up a lot of space in the Hardin-Simmons back line. And had it worked out there, we could have had a great opportunity for the Tigers.
Now, a lot of good ideas from both teams that just haven't quite come off tonight.
Still early phases of the game as well.
Look, we're barely 20 minutes in. So.
Could work out as the game goes on.
Forward, it's just going to go through everybody, although there's a run on here from Thiessen. Put away by Binns.
Way to get there from Binns.
Yeah, she's very quick off the line. Does well, HSU with an opportunity again. Readying a sub as well, the Cowgirls. It's going to be Maeve Connerty. Sophomore midfielder out of Georgetown. Didn't play last year, but has played in every game so far this year. Switched to number. She was 20 last year, now she's 23. A lot of great athletes have worn 23. It's a good ball, but can the Tigers chase it down?
Ooh.
Again, just not back pass quick enough.
Yeah, I think you're 100%
Putting the keeper
right.
under some needless pressure there.
Could have played that back pass much earlier.
Like, I know she's coming off a line to get it, but you could just make her job a little easier, but just a little tap. A little tap.
Werner does well, though, to never give up on that play.
It's easy to give up on it.
One of those where I thought, why'd we play that ball over the top? They've got 2 defenders back, and nobody on Trinity was anywhere near either of the defenders. I didn't think that any Tiger player was going to get close to that ball, but Werner showing some tenacity, getting there. Ooh.
Oh, if the run's on, well,
And
now
it's
she
offside.
comes. Oh, it was offside. You're right. That's what I get for not looking down the line.
Yeah, every time I wonder, I just look at the official.
You got to have a glance. I wasn't even thinking about it. 2 subs. Taylor Koch coming on for Hardin-Simmons. Not yet, though, because it's offside. But she's the ASC offensive first year of the year last year. So it's a good player to be bringing off the bench. Offside again. Came back from an offside position. Coach says yes, so that was right. You were offside.
Presley, just be aware. Be aware.
Can't come back from an offside position. Happens all the time, though. It's easy to just lose track of where everything is, especially when you're in the middle and you have to look both directions to do a double check. The ones that annoy me are the ones where you're just looking right up the line. You're on the side and you're just looking up the line anyway.
Well, that's changing at the pro level, the offsides rule.
Well, yeah.
They made the decision that...
They did make that final decision?
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Oh, it's a beautiful effort.
Wow.
Keeper had to be at full stretch. It goes out
Tough angle.
for a goal kick.
Tough angle for Barganski. Good effort in the end.
Now, let me see if I can get this XG calculator working on. I found one, everybody.
But yeah, no, at the pro level, and we'll see how long it takes to take effect at lower levels if it ever does. They've changed the offsides rule. Typically, it's the hole of the player has to be behind the hole of the ball or the hole of the opposition, last man back. They're changing it. It will now be part of the player has to be behind. So let's say you're making a run, and it's more like hockey now. You can hold 1 foot behind the defender.
As long as part of the body is off, which I think is a reaction to VAR.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
It's the Arsene Wenger offside rule, because he's the one that came up with. He's the one that's been really cheering for this idea. I personally didn't think offside was broken.
No.
And now it's actually a lot harder for assistants to call. With that change, it's going to be a lot harder to call.
I think it'll make VAR a little bit less upsetting for people, but I don't know if that's actually worth it.
I don't think you should coddle people's feelings on the laws of the game. Opportunity here for the Tigers. It's a beautiful ball, well cut out, but it's fallen favourably. She wanted to have a hit, but the pressure was there too quickly. Cesar has a hit. That earlier chance from Barganski had a 0.1 XG, if you were wondering.
And I think Werner there wants the shot on the edge of the box. It doesn't come off for her. That's fine. Makes the good decision to play back to Cesar, but Cesar then forces the shot. I think partly because Werner wanted it, but it wasn't on as much for Cesar. I think it's on her weaker foot, and then as well, it's just a little further away, leaning back. But Cesar's in now. Now she could have a shot.
Lays it off. There were 3 Trinity players running onto it.
How nobody got on the end of that, I don't know.
Offside.
I think out for a goal kick, actually.
Oh, actually, you're right. Yeah, it did go out. I saw the flag go up. Yeah, I mean, the XG on Cesar's was 0.03. So it was a pretty remote chance that was going to make it. And it just didn't come off for her. So. Oh, that's a beautiful bit of defensive work there from Kayla Boven. Shifting back into the back line. Another substitution here for the Cowgirls. Going through their bench. Savannah Ruiz.
And for Trinity, number 15, Clara Richards.
You know, interestingly enough, I think right now the message that the Trinity women need is the exact same one that the Trinity men needed last weekend against Kalamazoo. Now, I think under a little bit of different circumstances, but they just need to calm down, be patient, trust in themselves, trust in their teammates, and play their game. I think a little bit too much they're forcing things that they don't necessarily need to. She could have a hit. Oh, great cross.
Smart cross. There's no one there for that second ball, though. And so often, that's what you need. You need someone for that second ball. Beautiful ball, though.
That's an international player cross right there. I mean, pinpoint ball. I didn't even see Alex Doran there. Thought she was going for the shot. That just drops on a dime.
And that's why Malia Cesar went to the World Cup and played in the ASEAN Championships this year.
Ooh. It's a tough foul there. You know, falls over, and that's what ends up causing the foul. But
yeah, it's one of those things, though, right? Like,
no, you clearly affected the other player, so you got to call it. But
it is one of those things where you didn't really mean to do anything. But intent only matters for one foul. Everything else, intent has nothing to do with shot comes, but it's going to be too tame. Easily gallered again, like you said, kind of like Cesar's shot. Yeah. She's off balance as she goes for it.
I think Presley Thiessen, though, for the Cowgirls has been a player to watch so far in this half. Just every time she gets the ball, she's dynamic, makes a good first move. I like the scissor from her. It comes quick. It's a consistent move. She beats the first man pretty consistently. It's what Hardin-Simmons need a little bit of right now. Just somebody to beat that first defender, get them a little bit deeper so that they can maintain possession. Well, as I say that, she's the player coming off right now. It's Kian Alamo coming in.
Yeah, see, midfielder. She has also been. She has a connection with Malia Cesar. They're both Philippines national team players.
Well, there you go.
Alamo made the Asian Cup squad, did not make the World Cup final 26, I think it is now. I think it's 26 now that goes to a World Cup. Used to be 23. But
used to be 24.
But post-COVID, they've upped it.
To 26. Interesting.
Oh, no, it's that you're traveling reserves now. There's something about the traveling reserves that now they... Yeah, no, it's just the traveling reserves are now part of the squad. That's the change. So it's not a... So they have increased it to 26. Because previously you'd bring them, but they weren't named in the squad. They didn't get a squad number. They didn't get... Now they get those things. That's the difference. So she didn't make the final squad, but she played in the Asian Cup, which was a memorable Asian Cup for the Philippines.
Ooh, miscommunication.
I think Khan was coming back from an offside position there too, and that's kind of part of that miscommunication.
Yeah, I think Khan, realizes she's offside, wants to check too, and also she's the type of player that wants to shoot from distance. She doesn't necessarily want to drive towards the end line, try and cross. She wants the ball to feet. Cesar there tries to play it to where Khan was in the situation that Khan was originally in, but Khan makes that run as Cesar, looks down, preps to play that pass, and just a little bit of miscommunication. Again, just figuring things out. It's early season, but that's a good chance. Great defending there. I think that's Mackenzie Peck back there. Just slight touch, but the ball back over the top. Hannah Khan could have gotten on the end of that. Peck, just a ever so slightest touch. Really important there.
And so the Tigers, good opportunity here. Sent in, controlled. Goes out to Cesar, who plays that cross again. Was looking for Ilsa Newland, just a little out of reach for her, but that's a beautiful ball. It's that exact sort of ball you saw earlier.
For the Cowgirls, Nicole Young.
So Nicole Young comes on for the Cowgirls. Sophomore defender out of Allen.
Yeah, ball to the backside continues to be on. I think in that case, nobody was as far deep
Yeah.
as Cesar won it, and I think that's the call from the Trinity bench as well. Just make sure somebody's at that backside. But when it's on, Cesar can play it really well.
Yeah, it's hard to stop. She gets the right amount of curl on it. It's dipping.
And it's pinpointed. It really just drops exactly where she wants it to go.
Turn again. Really good turn there from the Tigers. Goes forward, controlled really well. Opportunity, good defensive work though. Cleared away. And we're back with the Tigers. Cesar looking for support. There's runners calling for it.
Good hold-up play from Barganski.
Oh, that clearance has gone straight up. Clara Richards got on the end of it, but a little too physical in doing so. Puts the defender on the ground, and it'll be a free kick for Hardin-Simmons to relieve that pressure. Good little passage there from the Tigers.
Yeah, Barganski's a great number 9 in terms of hold-up play. She almost plays like a false 9 a lot of the times. She's also a scrappy player, likes to pick up, any defensive errors, any goalkeeping errors, and finds the back of the net off of them pretty consistently. And then on the other end of it, drops back really well. Not the biggest player, but holds up the ball, uses her strength, uses her body really, really well. I just wonder, though, in a game like this, Trinity have had a lot of chances to cross. Maybe you want to get a bigger body, somebody more accustomed to finish out of the air. As Khan has a
does well to
chance.
keep that one. Takes a good save.
save.
That's going to be a corner for the Tigers. Yeah, I wonder if her style of play is influenced by one of the assistant coaches, Maya Rozimi.
Yeah.
Very similar style the two of them played. Sort of that strong number 9, traditional number 9 strikers. Hold up the ball, lay it off.
But again, Barganski, she's not a big player. I think it's a lot more difficult for her to do it than for other players. So it's very impressive that she's able to do it. But then on the other end of it, typically when you have a striker like that, they're also great out of the air. A very clinical finisher. And Barganski does a great job in front of net, but not always great out of the air. Not always a threat off of crosses. I wonder sometimes, a player like Hannah Khan might be a good number 9 in the switch Barganski and Khan. But
yeah, Barganski, true to her number 9, 14 goals, 1 assist in her career, but she is 5'3".
yeah.
It does make it a little harder in the air.
Like I said, she's great off of the scraps. Oh,
Richards
my goodness.
turns as a go. Doesn't dip enough.
That's some effort.
From our angle for 1 second.
That ball was traveling fast, dipping a lot. She barely had a run-up on that either. Quick turn, quick shot.
Yeah, beautiful work.
Scored one from distance earlier this season. She used to play a defensive midfield role for the team. Looks like they've got her in now for Werner, playing in that more attacking role. And I think that's the great decision.
Yeah, they still list her as a defender on the team sheet, but she's certainly more playing like a number 10 behind the front 3, and then she'll run forward. You can see her now in the edge of the area. Ball comes in, far posts. Doesn't get there though. It's going to be a throw-in for the Tigers, or for the Cowgirls, I should say. That's going to come away for Trinity.
Just a bit high there for Lila Bracken.
Looking for an opportunity, needs support. Just put it too close to the defender.
Oh boy.
Now a chance on the counter.
I think Hartnett's got it covered.
Well dealt with. Hartnett and Binns working really well together there. So it goes out for a throw right in front of us.
The ball.
You had to get a bit of a touch in there. Save the equipment, you know how it is.
Yeah.
It's not like last season though, where certain few of the men's players seem to have a vendetta for you. So.
Certain individual. Luke Chandler.
Luke Chandler had it in for you. Not yet this year, so I guess the beef has been squashed.
No, but remember, Luke Chandler got tackled by 2 of the other seniors on the team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, defending your honor. That's right.
Knutson and Anderson, they're captains, so they're, saying, hey, we like Scott.
So that's where the beef has been squashed now.
Yep. Chandler knows his place now.
Opportunity for the Tigers to get forward. And that's what I've been wanting Hardin-Simmons to do all day. That nice little touch, putting it back. Yeah, okay, look. Trinity are probably going to get this back.
I don't blame their Bracken for letting the ball run.
No, I think it was the right move.
I think it was a good decision. And often cases that ball was traveling fast, but I just wonder if she had taken a touch there on the way through. You know, that ball was traveling
away from the defender.
Yeah,
perhaps,
it was traveling just a little too fast for her to be able to get on the end of it. And her run was more sideways as well.
Good work there from Alamo to get the block on. Stays with the Tigers though. Wagner lays it off for Newland.
That's great work as a number 9 there. I mean, it's a small moment in the game, but
Double wins the free kick too.
she's playing as the most advanced player in the team as a number 9, and she drops all the way deep into midfield, even deeper than our defensive midfielders, picks it up, turns, draws a foul. I mean, that's great number 9 play.
So Ilsa Newland chips it forward. A lot of Tigers running onto it. Keeper spills it, but I think in a way that's pretty safe. Yeah. Does well. The way she's dropped that, she's put it away from any of the Tigers.
Yep.
So she's got enough of her body in the way. She's put the hand out. It puts it away from any Tigers players and only towards their defenders. If there's any panic there from her, it's going to be favorable for her.
Isabella Rueda was waiting on the end of it as well. If she didn't get there, my fellow Coloradan.
You're going to stick together.
Got a class with her this year. Policy making and analysis.
Cleared away. Throw in for HSU. Just in the Tigers' half. And now maybe a chance on the counter. They've put enough bodies in the way so they couldn't get the turn, which kind of ruins the chance for a quick counter. It's good work defensively from HSU. Tigers readying a sub.
There's another good moment there as well from the Tigers. It was Newland that time, just having the wherewithal to know that she needed to drop deep for that ball. Sometimes, you know, as a forward, the ball's coming towards you and a midfielder is making a run to pick it off. It can be really easy to say, I'm not getting to that. I'm just going to let it go. You know, the best forwards are the ones who are going to work back for that ball, even if it means coming back and getting into a defensive position and having to do that hard work. Trying to tell a few guys on the men's club soccer team that.
Well, you guys played in like 300-degree heat this weekend.
Well, I was, you know, in practice trying to tell them that, but you're right. Whoa.
Oh, it's a beautiful effort.
It's a tough angle.
Successfully chips the keeper, but unfortunately for the Cowgirls also chips the goal. So
yeah, similar one to Barganski's earlier.
Finley Hoover is the substitution for the Tigers.
Barganski actually comes off there.
Which is, of course, her sister Kimberly also played soccer here at Trinity. So not the first time we've seen Hoover on the team sheet. These past 3 years.
Good turn from Newland.
Cesar plays it forward. I think there was a chance that Finley Hoover was offside there.
I think she was looking for...
But she was looking instead for Bracken.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, confusion at the back! Tigers get a clear.
Good strength from Binns there.
Yeah, had to get something on it.
Kind of runs through her own player, and, you know, as a goalkeeper, you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah, I was never able to run through any of my players.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Bracken's there, but it's good work defensively.
Kalia
really
Willis.
Great defensive work from Willis. She's done a lot of really key defensive plays today.
Yeah, I think Willis and Peck, who have been that back two pairing, the two center backs for Hardin-Simmons, have done a lot of good work on dealing with long balls and just things that eke through their midfield.
Yeah, Willis was the ASC co-defensive player of the year last year, so it's unsurprising she's doing well again here. She's also just hit 5,000 career minutes. As she clears that one out.
Got a solid defensive unit, they do, Hardin-Simmons.
She's also all-region in her first season back in 2022.
The energy levels are high right now between both teams, both benches. Nobody's sitting down right now.
Yeah, do you think
except for
Trinity
coaching
are going to
staffs.
be frustrated that they haven't found a goal yet?
I
Ignore those stats on the scoreboard. There haven't been 88 shots on goal. I'll get you the real stats. It's 8. 8 shots on goal for the Tigers. Sorry, 8 shots total. 5 on goal for the Tigers.
Oh, this is a good run from Hartnett. Great. Oh.
Yeah, just didn't come off.
No, and it's a subtle moment there. I don't think I'd call it a foul, but
No.
I think looks like it's Nicole Young playing in that right back role, and it is. Just a little bit of a push in the back of Hoover. Again, not a foul, but just a subtle push
it's a
that puts her
beautiful ball.
off. Great tackle from Ueda.
Yeah, I think she's made just the wrong decision there.
Yeah.
She's tried to play it back in, and I think maybe just a little tap out to take it away.
Not far
Would
enough
have kept
away,
with
though.
Position. Not far enough away that you're going to lose out on possession or anything, but
No, but not far enough away from Binns on the clearance.
yeah.
But then Hardin-Simmons give Trinity a break there, let it out for the throw.
Yeah, you gotta do better and keep control. So now the Tigers.
Oh, great work from Rueda.
2 minutes to go in the half. Still scoreless. Tigers are going to be looking for something here.
Willis again.
Yeah, physical stuff from Willis.
But
Shoulder to
Bracken's got
shoulder,
the
but
pace.
Bracken's too quick. Remember, Willis has played the full half. Bracken hasn't. Bracken's only been on for 8 minutes, so not surprising she's got the pace.
Bracken beats her for about a second there before Willis recovers again, using her physicality.
Good work there from Nicole Young, who'll have the ball again. Young. To throw.
Good stuff getting involved there from Olivia Wagner as well. You know, sometimes I think outside backs can be afraid to step up into midfield, try and make a tackle, and she clearly is not. And that's a very important thing as Bracken turns in midfield.
Did well. She drew in her defender.
Yep.
Now Alamo. Blocked out.
Good
So a
step
throw in
again.
for HSU.
No, back to your earlier question, do I think the Tigers are going to be upset with this first half? I think they'll be upset, like on the whole, that they're not winning, but not for the fact of how they've played in this first half, more so, you know, how they came into the game, what they wanted to be doing.
It's a beautiful ball. Head is there. Binns has come.
Whoa,
Didn't
now
get
Blue
there.
will be upset.
HSU have the lead. They'll be upset now. 32 seconds left in the half.
And you can't say it's undeserved.
No, I mean it was a beautiful ball in. Just a beautiful ball in.
They've had their chances. They've had their moments in this half, and
it's Maeve Connerty with the goal. It is Maeve Connerty. Scores the goal, second of the season for her after missing her first year season. But yeah, beautiful ball, really beautiful free kick that had been, she had to come really.
Yeah.
It was played perfectly into that spot.
no, and not dealt with by the Tigers. It's something we talk about a lot, specifically with the men's games. You know, a lot of set pieces over there. But if you let the ball bounce on a ball into the box like that, bad things are going to happen. You got to get it out earlier. Trinity allows chaos in the box, and they're punished for it.
9, 8,
Now I do think they'll really be upset.
6,
Yeah, they'll definitely be upset to be going in.
4, 3,
And again, I don't think that the way they've played in this half is Richards takes a great shot on her weaker foot.
You don't know if it would have counted. I think it. So remember, I say this a lot. Hockey rules, not basketball rules.
Yeah.
Has to cross the line before time runs out. Hold the ball, hold the line before time runs out. It isn't like professional where you would just add the time on and just be like, oh yeah, but I added time on. So
But I don't think the Tigers have necessarily played like they deserve a lead. I mean, the shots and the shots on goal say so, but how many of those have actually looked like they were ever really going in? A lot of those were weaker efforts
really,
on
their
goal.
better chances have been those sort of balls across
Yeah.
the face that nobody ended up getting onto. You're right.
So in the end, I think, you know, upset because they came into this game with a certain way that they wanted to play and a certain way that they wanted to look, and they haven't looked that way so far. But that being said, I think that there's a lot of positives to take out of the half. They look frustrated right now, but there's definitely things to build on, and this game is not over.
Yeah, definitely not over. So halftime here. HSU have a 1-0 lead over the Tigers. At halftime, we'll be back in about 14 minutes to bring you that second half. All right, we are back here for the second half. Hardin-Simmons 1, Trinity 0. Look at those stats. Gonna tell the story of the game. Hardin-Simmons getting the job done. 1 shot on goal. 1 goal. Trinity, not so much. So, work to do here in the second half for Trinity. Hardin-Simmons will get us started. They're going to be in the black. They're going to be going from right to left on your screen. Trinity in the white. They're going to be going from left to right on your screen here for the second half. But Scott, not the scoreline that it was looking like being at halftime.
No, it wasn't. I think the Tigers could have had a few goals at different points. I think the shots that showed up on the stat sheet weren't necessarily their best chances, but they created pretty well. Now, do I think they deserved the goal that they didn't score? Maybe not, but they had chances. And if any team was going to get a goal out of that first half, it looked like it would be Trinity. But at the end of the half, you got to guard set pieces. And set pieces are one of the biggest, most important parts of the game. And Trinity switch off in the last minute there, let a ball bounce in their own box, creates chaos, and Hardin-Simmons take advantage.
Yeah, take full advantage. 1-0 up. The 45th minute was the goal. And now, Tigers with it all to do. 1-0 down.
What a hit.
But well dealt with by the keeper. A little too close to the keeper. She hadn't moved off a line. She was there watching it the whole way.
Yeah, she makes good contact on it, but again, just need a little bit more than that. Contact is great. Placement needs to be there as well.
Keep pressing her! Keep pressing her!
Let's see if this goes out or not.
Tigers certainly acting like it was going to. It does in the end go out.
I think there are a few players in this second half that the Tigers need to get on the ball a little bit more. Of note, I'd say Bree Werner and Alex Doran and Hannah Kahn. Now, all of them have their specific areas where you want them to be on the ball, but nevertheless, they're players that you want to get the ball more in this second half.
It's Doran sending the ball forward, looking for Bree Werner, who gives up a foul. Good work defensively, get between the ball and the attacker, and their only option is going to be to go through you, which is what happens, gives away a foul.
Hey, T, next time head that ball, T. You're going to have to head that ball. Head that ball right here.
Ball sent long by the Cowgirls. Header 1, Bree Werner. Alex Doran blocked, throw in for the Tigers. Throwing again. It's Barganski. Thrown short. Camille Young blocked. Young will win the throw. Throws it into Barganski. Barganski swings it in, looking far post, cleared away. That'll be another throw for the Tigers. Gonna have to make this count at some point.
Yeah, got to keep the pressure on here. Do not let Hardin-Simmons out of their own half here if you're the Tigers. Keep going. You need a shot on target out of this at the very least.
Young switch doesn't come off. Tigers will be chased down by Newland.
I don't know why
forward.
Newland turns the way she does. I think
Shot by
she
Barnett, but it's gone out.
could have dropped it back to Harris and kept the ball moving. And again, I just think it's a little bit of panic from the Tigers. It doesn't need to be yet, right? It's 1-0, start of the first half. They looked a little panicky for a lot of that first half as well, though. I think, again, just calm your nerves. You've lost one game all season. You were a great team last year, right? Fall back on what you know and be confident in your own abilities.
Yeah, plenty of time, 41 minutes, a lot of time, countdown clock in college soccer, so what you see on the screen is what we got left. I think it's going to get tense the longer it stays like this.
It's a great pass from Kahn.
Put the defender on her rear end as well, so open up some space. Didn't work out though for the Tigers, just another example. Headed forward, but there's just no support.
Yeah.
So Cowgirls can come away with it. Tigers get it though. Switch comes.
And I think
Good
back
run there from Barnett.
think back to my conversation with Coach Harrison earlier today, and you know, the mood of what he was saying, it had a very different effect to me then. You know, being passionate, wanting to come out with energy, the team not being happy about the loss and wanting to prove something here tonight, right? That has a certain tone when I heard it earlier, and I'll be honest, I think that they're playing like that right now too much. They're playing too much like they have something to prove. Too much like they need to go out there and make some sort of statement. And yeah, you want to win the game, but I think the energy levels are maybe too high. They're making too much pressure for themselves. They don't look like a team that's comfortable and having fun right now. They look like a team that's very worried about the results.
Not a chance here. Presents itself. Ilsa Newland over it. Send the ball in. We can see the difference in the second half. Goalkeeper, no sun at all
Yep.
in her eyes. Newland sends it in.
Good
It's
ball.
a beautiful ball, well headed.
It's an important header there.
And who else? Kalia Willits. Offside though. So, because they did have the ball in the back of the net in the first half, did the Tigers? It was offside. It is a little easier to score when you're offside. Headed down.
I think the Tigers might start wondering whether Willis has some sort of teleporter. She's just always where the ball is. Good play from Werner. It's a good switch as well. Just on different pages there. Kahn trying to make the run further away. Werner trying to play her in towards her.
Going to be a throw for HSU. Yeah, it's just not clicking.
And I think if you're Kahn there, you wish that you had made the run that Werner was looking for. Not because you get the ball. I mean, you could wish that Werner played the ball that you were looking for, right? But she makes a run away from goal there, and she's the type of player, she wants the ball in the middle of the field. She doesn't want it out on the sideline. She had the space to do what she wanted.
Trinity really needs to keep this out.
Yeah. And this is about the sort of free kick that they scored from. It's another good ball.
It's dropped. Vital header there from Werner. Sorry, Richards. It was Richards with the header. So, corner kick here for HSU. Headed away by the Tigers. Ball just kind of went into the middle, not really for a player, just for the middle. Throw in for HSU under the tree. Headed away by the Tigers. They need to get sort of an extended passage. So suit HSU. More time they're down here. Can't score from your own half very often.
Whoa.
Oh, beautiful challenge. Big chance here for HSU. Ball just played behind.
Important moment.
Tigers, though, have played it right to Tatum. Off the post! And it's dealt with in the end by the Tigers. But that should have been two for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, and creating their own mistakes there. The Tigers, I mean, that's two defensive errors.
Yeah, that ball went straight to Tatum Barnett.
Harris does something she does quite a bit there in the corner. She likes to try and carry it away first, but doesn't work.
Headed on. Two Tigers players getting each other's way. Players stayed down.
Important tackle.
Block comes again. They're going to stop it now that the Tigers have possession.
Oh, player down.
Because there's a player down in back play.
I didn't see her down.
Yeah, it was they both went to defend the corner and they collided with each other. The challenge is with the ball played around there, if HSU get it back and go at goal, there's a player down in the goal mouth.
Yeah.
So I think right decision, once there was kind of a clear possession to call it, because now you're like, okay, Trinity got possession, we can call the drop ball, give it for Trinity. So you know.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little upset, at the timing of that. Obviously, the first thought has to be for your teammate and her well-being, but counterattack looked on.
Yeah, it's just hard as a referee when a player's down in the goal mouth.
No, yeah, it's the right decision in the end.
You've got to
It's
call it
just-
up,
it's
because if something
unfortunate.
changes, it's going to be a problem. So instructions from the Cowgirls bench were just to calm down. Yeah, look, Cowgirls have a 1-goal lead.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen often at Paul McGinley Field. This is the first time I think they've been behind all season, because they scored the first goal at PLU. So
Yeah, which means it's
against
the first
PLU.
time they've been behind since at least before last season, because they didn't allow
They
a
didn't
single
allow a
goal
single
at
goal.
home last year.
At Paul McGinley Field last year. So play down, and maybe some slight concerns about injuries creeping into Trinity right now.
Yeah, and that's a player you don't want to be dealing with an injury there. Caleb
Caleb
Oven,
Oven coming off.
great defensive player, great fullback, gets involved both ways.
For the Tigers, number 20, Leah Bonnet.
I think it just it looks to me like a knock, just maybe the air knocked out of her.
Yeah,
But-
Leah Bonnet is the player coming on to replace her. Yeah, I mean, I think could be, she got her in the hip when she came
Yeah.
through. It was,
Hope
tiger
for the
on
best.
tiger violence.
Happens a lot in the wild.
So it'll be a drop ball. Newland will lay it off for Bins, and we get going again. Don't know if I love competing on a drop ball like that. I know Tigers made the choice to play it back, but
Yeah.
if anything, that might fire up the Tigers.
I don't know if they need to be fired up anymore.
You'd hope they wouldn't at 1-0 down.
I
But
think they need
evidence
their
here at the
composure.
first half is maybe at the first stages of the second half.
Yeah.
Maybe they do need to be fired up.
Well, I think the energy's there. I just oftentimes it seems like they don't want the ball, and I'm not saying that in the way of, they don't want to play. They're not interested. No, I think they're very interested. I think they're too interested. I think they're a little afraid to make mistakes right now. They don't want to be the player that doesn't score, right, when you're down. Or you don't want to be the player that gives away possession. And I think right now they have to remember that, it's easy for me to say it here, obviously, but it's a game, and you're out here playing. You wouldn't be a college athlete if you didn't love this sport. And go out there and love the sport, and the rest will follow. This is a talented team, right? If they're enjoying themselves, they'll play well.
Well, they came out, smiling and talking. So
Yeah.
I thought they had the right attitude, remembering it's a game,
Yeah, I do think the energy at kickoff was really good. I think through that first half, and then especially with the goal coming into halftime, then heads dropped a little bit too much, and got to stay positive right now.
It's 10 minutes gone in the second half. 1-0 HSU over Trinity.
I interviewed Malia Cesar after that PLU game, and that was one of the things that she focused on. You might have noticed in their first home game, scored a lot of goals, had a lot of fun celebrations, were being silly and stuff, and she said that's an intentional thing that they're doing this year, that they want to remember that it's a game and to have fun, because it's something that they've struggled with in the past, so they're trying to remind themselves of that. And I think right now is one of those moments where they have to remind themselves of that.
So it was a double touch, so HSU throw here. Yeah, there's just this little, anxiousness, right? So,
Yeah, tension.
and the longer HSU have the ball, the longer HSU create chances, the more that tension's going to increase. Tigers get it back, though, but they've got to do something with it. It's not enough to just have possession. It's off the referee, so it's a drop ball.
There you go, Clara Richards. Have a smile about
Under
that.
the new rules. Uncontested drop balls. Good wait. It's forward for Barnett. Trinity just get the numbers in there.
There you go.
But this isn't where they want possession. They need it forward. That's just too easy.
And they keep forcing it forward too quickly.
Yeah.
I think right there, Ilsa Newland gives the ball away. She plays it too aggressively.
Even on the throws.
Yeah. But when they actually moved forward a little bit, how it came, Bovin checks back, ball to feet. Bovin plays Richards, ball to feet. And then they give it away by trying to play over the top. Just keep playing the ball to feet. Keep working it until it doesn't work anymore.
Now maybe a chance on the counter here for HSU. Going to need support. It's coming, but there's numbers there for the Tigers. Laid back to Bins.
Bonnet there. Does well.
Cleared forward.
Midfielders need to be there.
Yeah, got rid of the ball, which is still something, but there's just a big gap.
Yeah.
Barnett sends it across. Enough of a touch on that. Was that Bonnet again?
I think that was Kylie Harris.
Yeah, Harris.
They look tired as well. This is where you want Doran, though. Oh, great
Doran
footwork.
sucks her in, goes through, goes past a second.
Oh.
He's got options both sides. Barganski gets too far under it.
Yep.
And goes over the bar.
Yeah, that pass from Doran was just bouncing a little bit. No fault of Doran. I think that just happens a lot of the time, but it forces Barganski's first touch to bring it up in the air a little bit, and then it's bouncing when she tries to have the shot. But it's great work from Doran. And I said great footwork. It's not her footwork. She didn't do anything special with her feet. It was her hips. Making a lot of back and forth movements, getting the defenders off balance, making them think she's going to go one way and then goes the other. It's great. She's really just dancing through them there, and
I guess
need to get her on the ball.
The hips do lie.
Yeah, they did lie quite a bit right there. They need to get her on the ball more. She has been one of their most dynamic players when she can get the ball in that space.
Yeah, it's been the case all season.
Barganski and Doran seem to have switched right now. I think that happened naturally on that play there as Doran carried inside, but often you'll see that switch be made back pretty immediately as soon as the ball's away from players. So the fact that they've stayed like that, it's interesting.
Newland.
That being said, Barganski's more than comfortable on the wing.
Play forward into a contest is an odd choice. The Tigers end up winning it, but again, to your point, are they just forcing it too much? There were some better options. There's plenty of time. Plenty of time. 30 minutes is an eternity in football. Give away the ball again, and maybe again, it's that anxiousness to get the ball forward. And the anxiousness to win the ball back gives away a needless foul there. She was going backwards.
Yeah.
There's no reason to get a shirt pull on, and it gives away a free kick.
The unfortunate thing right now, though, I look at the team, and I don't know if, they've got a lot of passion and energy and a lot of players that are going to want to win and play aggressive, but I don't know if they have a leader on the team that's a calming presence, which is really what they need right now. As Khan remains down behind the play, I think she's hurt.
Yeah, it looked like she was hurt. She pulled up and she went down. She immediately signaled.
Yeah.
Hardin-Simmons unhappy that the game was stopped.
In that situation, I think they're right to be unhappy.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's nowhere near the play. It's not like earlier where there was a player in the goal mouth. If there's a player in the goal mouth, understandable, right? If something changes, there's a player in the goal mouth, you don't want to risk that.
No, and Trinity were out of shape. Their players were out of position. There was a lot of space for her to carry into. I mean, that was a promising attack for Hardin-Simmons that just got
And it wasn't a head
away.
knock. She wasn't down with a head injury. There was no urgency. There was no need for urgency in checking on the player. She was nowhere near play. Now, if Hardin-Simmons turn and pass the ball towards Hannah Khan, absolutely.
Or even pass it backwards, right?
If it brings Khan into if it brings the injured player into play, then absolutely stop the game. Or if a player's in the goal mouth, absolutely stop the game. But in that scenario, and Trinity will say, but we had one earlier where a player was down and interrupted, but it wasn't anywhere near as obvious.
No, it was their player.
And it was their own player, and it was in the goal mouth.
Yeah. No, and again, I think if Hardin-Simmons had, in that moment, either Trinity were set up defensively and there was no real danger in that moment, or if Hardin-Simmons had turned, passed the ball backwards.
They're going backwards anyway.
Right, then there's not intention of going forward, but you can't stop a promising attack.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Hardin-Simmons understandably frustrated by that one. So throw in for the Cowgirls.
Good header win there.
I just feel like if Hardin-Simmons get another one,
Yeah.
it's hard to see where Trinity's going to get. Trinity need 2 to win this, and right now it's hard to see them getting the 1. Like statistically they've had plenty of shots, but they've all been.
Oh, that's a good ball. And it's Doran.
There's support too. Doran
my
gets
goodness.
around. She has a go
There it is.
herself. Hits the back of the net like you said. There
Yep.
it is. Doran gets the equaliser. And that gives her the Golden Boot lead for the Tigers, her 3rd of the season.
My goodness, get her on the ball. She is so talented when she is given even a little bit of space. Now, granted, I don't think she's the type of player who wants the ball to feet. She doesn't want to face somebody up in a slow down situation, but right there, she's given the opportunity to turn into space. And once she beats Willis there, I mean, you have to think she's going to score.
You said it. You said there it is.
Yeah, I mean, Willis has been phenomenal all night. Hasn't been beaten by anyone. Really hard for Trinity. She's been, in my opinion, the biggest reason why Hardin-Simmons were winning that game. And Doran just, wow, beats her by herself. Get her the ball more.
Yeah, Trinity fans might be wishing I said hard to see them getting 1 sooner after that one. Almost immediate. So. But yeah, Alex Doran, 5th goal of her career, 3rd of the season. She's got the Golden Boot lead for the team.
Man, you know, it's hard to see me randomly getting $1 million tomorrow.
I know, that's what. I think it only works if I do it.
Do you mind?
Yeah, it's all right. It's hard to see Scott getting $1 million tomorrow.
Yes. Let's go.
So, you know, check your bank account tomorrow. I don't know what we call the opposite of a commentator curve. Well, I guess it still was, because it was the opposite of what I said. Headed on by HSU. You know, it's hard to see all of us getting $1 million tomorrow, so everybody just keep an eye on your bank accounts. The second goal in men's A-League history was a similar thing.
And that's good footwork from Barganski there. Just a little shift. And, oh, my
They're
goodness,
giving
great
her
pass.
the space. Cross just a little too close to HSU. I thought it was a lot of HSU just giving her the space and letting her run as well.
Well, and I think that's the same thing with Doran, but I think the Trinity wingers right now, both Doran and Barganski, I don't think either of them are the type of player that you want to get the ball in a slowed down situation, 1v1, have to do a bunch of footwork. But when they get the ball with a little bit of space to run at the defender, dangerous. And right now that's what Hardin-Simmons is giving the Tigers.
Trinity seem a different side now after getting the goal.
They could get another here.
The beliefs sort of come now. Bracken. Can't get round. Cleared away. She get caught there too?
Willis is down.
That's going to be a problem for the Cowgirls. Willis has been so vital defensively.
Handball.
Handball!
And it'll run out for a goal kick, so we're going to stop the clock so the player can get some treatment.
And I said it, I think Willis has been the most important player for
she's been vital for
HSU.
them defensively. Absolutely.
You hate to see it.
No, she's been really good to watch. Her defensive work's been phenomenal. So this would be a big problem for HSU and it'd be a big disappointment for us. It's been entertaining to see her work. So
Yeah.
it'll be disappointing to see her taken out of the game. 64 minutes in, 1-1. HSU over Trinity. Sorry, HSU and Trinity tied. It was HSU over Trinity. Trying to go through some stats here to try and find a few nuggets. As we have this little refreshment break. I was a little surprised we didn't have, did we? We didn't have a refreshment break in the first half. Now we kind of have one. So Trinity had conceded 4 straight goals before equalising today, because they were 1-0 up on MIT before conceding 3. that one. And then we were talking earlier about the last time they conceded a home goal. They trailed at home, so I'm trying to go back to that. Here's what I'm trying to go back to and find the last time they trailed at home. It was September 25th, 2023 was the last time Trinity women's soccer trailed at home. It was a 1-0 loss to Mary Hardin-Baylor. So I didn't even have to look up when it was convenient that it was as scoreless on the other side for me. But 1-0 loss to Mary Hardin-Baylor, September 25th, 2023 was the last time this team trailed at home. They did trail at other stages in the season, but those were all away games. So that's the last time they trailed at home.
Looks like Willis is going to come back into the game whenever the referee indicates, and it looks like she just indicated. Just come back in. And she comes back in.
Well, it's good for HSU that she's been so vital defensively. She does already look a bit slower than she was. So I don't know if they'll keep her in despite.
Yeah, she's grimacing. She looks like she's in a little bit of pain.
But and I understand it, the player's perspective. She wants to come in. She wants to be part of it. She wants to help her team get this draw, right?
Yep.
And it's not like it's a concussion. Like it's not like it's a serious problem. That she wants to do
Doran again
for the Tigers.
Oh,
the keeper, it's gone down, but it's gone straight out.
That's Barganski.
Rebound's put away by Barganski. And it's 2-1 for the Tigers. 2 in pretty quick succession there.
The whole energy of the team has changed. Alex Doran picked up the ball. It wasn't even the one where she scored. She picked up the ball. She made a run at defenders. And as soon as she did that, the energy of the team has changed. Hannah Kahn got hurt. They brought in different striker, put Barganski out on the wing, put Doran out on the other side, and since that change, I mean, wow, the Tigers have looked a different team.
15 career goals for Madison Barganski. Her third of the season. We saw last year the men had this topsy-turvy battle for Golden Boot. Maybe it's happening on the women's side. As Barganski takes the lead in the tied with Doran for the lead in the Golden Boot. Trinity Tigers take lead 2-1.
It's a classic Barganski goal as well.
It cleans up the spill.
Yeah. I mean, she's opportunistic. She knows where that ball's going to be. You know, I often see her score off of a goalkeeper save, off the post, something like that. And it's exactly what she does there. Doran does the hard work, but Barganski is in the right place at the right time. She's got a really high soccer IQ, and she shows it there, gets her goal, and it's those two involved. They've been phenomenal tonight.
And the worst part is Doran doesn't get an assist for that. No assist for Alex Doran on that. Did all the work and nothing, statistically.
Hockey assist.
I don't think even in hockey you get an assist if it comes off the post. You do?
Yeah.
Hockey. Sort it out.
There's got
to be intent for an assist in my book.
If it's shot on target, goalkeeper saves, you score off of that, assist.
Hockey's generous with the assists. No wonder they
own
changed
goal.
You
get the
get
goal.
an assist for an own goal?
No, you get the goal.
That's right. You do on an own goal in hockey. That's right. Yeah, you do.
I don't know if I agree with the own goal stuff, but I agree with the assist stuff. I know it's not intentional there, but like Doran does so much good work.
Oh yeah, I get it.
And she sets up an opportunity. It's not what she meant to do, but it's a great shot, and it leads to a goal. I think you gotta give some sort of statistical credit.
NCAA rulebook says no.
Yeah.
You have to have intent, and Doran's intent was to score, not to assist. You don't have to have intent to score a goal, though.
Oh,
notable.
That's great hold-up play.
Oh, beautiful ball forward.
She's back on it.
She's gone quickly. There's support there. Just can't make it count. Slipped at the crucial moment. Melissa's coming back on for Trinity.
It's terrific number 9 play from Lila Bracken there. And you start to wonder if we're starting to see the makeup of a new front three for the Trinity Tigers. I mean, Bracken, Barganski, Doran together tonight. I think the three of them, when they've been in the game with Werner behind them, that's been the best that Trinity have looked going forward, the most threatening they've looked going forward.
Well, it's a challenge of college soccer, right? You've got to rebuild your team in some respects every 4 years. Like, yeah, you don't lose everybody, but you're going to lose somebody. There's always going to be some seniors in your team, so you're going to have to change something every single year. It's one of the beauties of college sport. in a lot of ways.
Werner
Opportunity
could have
to
a hit.
turn. Does have a hit. Keeper does well. I'll tell you what, those Trinity fans are going to be wishing I said that it didn't look like we were going to get a goal from the Tigers sooner, because ever since I've said that, they took it personally.
Yeah. Abigail Medlin, though, in goal for HSU has looked really good tonight as well. I mean, she's part of the reason it's been so difficult on the Tigers. A lot of saves in the first half that were just, not the most specialist saves, but she had to be there. She had one diving away to her right on a low-driven shot from Hannah Kahn, which I thought was particularly impressive because Kahn always likes to shoot to that back post high and away. She shoots near and low. She still makes that save. I think she's had a great night, and that save there was another example of it. But the two chances the Tigers have scored off of, she had no chance.
Yeah, she's made 7 saves today. Until a few minutes ago, she was one of 59 keepers that haven't conceded this season. So she was tied for the national lead. It's of a certain, there's obviously a minutes threshold there. I think you have to have played 90 minutes to be on that list. But yeah, she's been active tonight. 7 saves for her. But unfortunately, she'll be credited with the loss.
I think Bracken's about to come out for Newland. I'm not 100%. No, it's going to be Alex Doran. Get her a break. Let her finish the game.
Benefit of college football, college soccer, is that you can rotate your players, give players breaks here and there.
In the second half.
In the second half, not in the first. In the first, once you're out until halftime. So Anna Newland comes on. That means we got the Newland combination.
I think it's interesting to note as well a pattern in terms of substitution as that gets drilled into the Trinity bench. I think everyone's okay.
There was an apology the second it went up for Camille Young.
But substitution pattern for the Tigers. They want Ellie Creek and Malaya Cesar to be on the field for long stretches of time. That's what you want from a 6. It's what you want from center backs as well. Those players down the middle, you want them to establish themselves and get comfortable in the game. Creek and Cesar both given long half times. Yeah. Creek came out with about 20 minutes to go in the first half. Cesar has been out since halftime for the first 20 minutes or so of the second half. So both of them getting maybe a longer one half and a shorter the other, a long half time.
Yeah, which is the luxury you have when you can move your bench like this. Blocked by Bonnet. Played forward, turns.
Well, it looks like Haley Schlosser is coming in, and she's a midfielder, so could be Ellie Creek. I doubt it's going to be Cesar. Cesar just came in.
Just came on, yeah.
Sparganski's now out on that other wing.
Had a touch. It was blocked. It's off the back.
Still alive.
Off the defender. Offside, though, yeah. And so people might say, well, how's that offside? It came off the defender. You've got to have like an intentional play to kind of break that. That was a block. It goes back
to the last moment.
Last ball was kicked. So had it have been like a header, then she'd be back onside because she was played onside. But
it's interesting. The Tigers have had 3 different players. Well, it looks actually Abby Newland's out on that wing. I thought it was Barganski for a little bit there, and I was like...
No, Barganski has had moments on the wing, though.
Yeah, well, she's playing on this wing, but I thought she had gone out to the left, and I was like, wow, 3 different players playing left wing. All of them started the half. They've just rotated who's doing that job, but it's Newland over there.
Who just came on, Anna Newland. Pressure comes on the keeper from Bracken.
It was smart from Bracken. She didn't go, diving in. She didn't have anyone with her. If she goes too fast, I think the goalkeeper's just going to play it right around her. She slows down. She cuts off the passing angle to the center back and forces the long ball.
Throw in here for the Tigers.
Number 30, Haley Schlosser.
Falls favorably for Schlosser. Keeper will claim that one pretty easily, though. Sent long, sent very long.
Now for Hardin-Simmons, I don't really know what you want to do from here. I mean, like we said, Trinity have kind of turned it on. Since then, Hardin-Simmons haven't looked like they're in the game at all, and I don't really know what it needs to be from them to get back in the game. Trinity have really just shown up, although that's great footwork there.
Yeah, it's decent.
Squeaks through. Oh,
Woofed out of the stadium.
that's going over.
That's going out on the St. Mary's.
Yeah, well, I might go over St. Mary's.
It's going down to the Alamo, though. Oh, the Alamo's the other way, though. No. Yeah, the Alamo's that way.
Yeah.
It'll work out. So throw in for HSU. Another HSU throw. They have switched, I think, to 2 up front more
It does
than they
look
had
like
in the
that,
first
yeah.
half. So
I think right now it looks like a 4-4-2 with a diamond. So that, I think the 2 formations. That was a good chance. Ooh.
appeals there from the Trinity bench for a foul. Don't think there was anything there. So goal kick.
But I think from the start, both teams coming out in 4-3-3 or 4-5-1.
It's 2025.
Yeah,
It's the formation.
It's the formation. You play with 2 defensive midfielders and 1 attacking midfielder. I think the switch that Hardin-Simmons has made, they've gone to 2 strikers instead of the 1. And you still got your wingers, and you take one of your defensive midfielders, and that's who you switch out. So you got 1 defensive midfielder, 1 attacking midfielder, so now it's a 4-4-2 diamond. You could also call it a 4-2-4. Makes it sound a little bit more attacking than it is. I think the Hardin-Simmons wingers have done good defensive work all day as well. So.
Yeah, and 4-4-2 narrow diamond with the wingers coming up to make it 4 up front when you need.
Yeah.
Out of the way. I need some wild formations. Nobody does a Christmas tree anymore. Going forward. Or the old WM.
You'd like my formation.
Oh no, what do you play?
5-3-2-1.
Yeah, that's basically a Christmas tree.
It's basically a 4-3-3, I can't lie.
I like a good WM. Just like, it's a fun one. The early days of soccer, it was like ridiculous formations. Like
Yeah.
it was like 2-4-4, like just everybody attacking all the time. It was wild. Then we eventually invented defense. So
Wish they never did. I always, when I was younger, I was always an attacking player. And then I got moved to defense. And now the game's just not as fun anymore.
So HSU back on the ball. A little bit of a miscommunication there. 2 players going for the same ball.
Good to note. Looks like Kayla Bowen's okay because she's about to come back into the game.
Going for HSU. Yeah, the Trinity are reading the subs. Can't make the sub because it was an HSU throw. A missed clearance, but it comes out for HSU anyway. Or opportunity here, but Ilse Newland's going to have the pace anyway, and Binns gets off the line more than quick enough.
I think the chance was there for Savannah Ruiz, but she just wasn't expecting it. I don't think anybody was expecting that ball to come back in as quick as she did. If she were on her toes a little bit more there, she could have had an opportunity, but you can't fault her. I think that was a very unexpected ball.
Needed that save, defensive work there from the Tigers.
Now, one thing I think is important to note
Tyler
here,
Harris.
the Tigers have felt pretty comfortable for a lot of this second half, feeling good about themselves right now. It's a 1-goal lead. You don't want to get too comfortable right now. And I think HSU are finding their way back into the game because of it. And Tigers need to control the game a little bit more. And I think maybe that's what these subs are here to do.
Yeah, here's a corner for HSU in the last 15 minutes, and it's a 1-goal lead, so we'll stop the clock automatically under the rules that started last year.
Number 15, Tara Richards.
kind of like those changes. It removes any sort of ambiguity in it. Stops having a referee, you know. Just takes the referee out of it.
Oh, great ball.
A big opportunity. Needed to run out quickly, did the Tigers, and they did. Cleared away. That's all you got to do if you're Trinity. You're in front. Get rid of the ball. That's it. Oh, they've let the ball bounce there. Keepers come. Maybe a little bit of a confusion because I think she thought she was heading the ball back.
Yeah.
To a keeper that was then right on top of her. Yeah,
I think
just clipped her.
I think what the biggest defensive error though there is the line didn't get up quick enough.
Everybody's still inside.
Yeah, I think they could have raised it a little bit more. I think Kylie Harris, who looks a little bit limpy right now, was just keeping some players on. Maybe she's feeling it a little bit. Maybe that's why she couldn't get up as quick as maybe she would have wanted. But kept players on, and they were unmarked in behind. Dangerous there. Harris dealt with it, but
she's in the top 3 for minutes. She's played 67 minutes so far today. I'll give you
doesn't get a lot of breaks.
I'll give you one guess for who's played the most minutes.
Ilsa Newland.
Ilsa Newland, 77. Almost 78 now. Yep, Ilsa Newland, the only player that hasn't had a break.
Does not surprise me in the well, Claire Binns.
Oh yeah, okay. The only outfield player. Good point. Good point. Sorry, I was only counting the outfield players. I wasn't counting the keepers.
Ooh.
Great work from Claire Binns.
No, and it looks like an easy save in the end, but there's so many players in between her and that ball.
Yep.
Good reaction.
She sees it late.
Yep.
You can tell by how late she reacts. It's a good save.
She's another player who's impressed me today.
She got off the line well when she needed to. That's fluid stuff
great
there from
footwork.
Trinity.
And it's Willis again.
Willis just. All she does is stand there. Like, there's nothing overly physical about what she does at all.
No.
She is there, gets her foot stuck in.
No, and she steps into the path of the defender.
It's just so simple, deceptively simple
holds
stuff.
her ground well as well. And Doran's back in the game as well. Doran and Werner, 2 players that you want to be in the game here at the finish.
Yeah, Doran played about an hour. Kylie Harris played 69 minutes. Madison Bargansky, though, 72 minutes.
Doran's playing at the number 9 role right now.
Yeah, is that because of who else is on? Do you
I think it has to be.
Yeah.
You probably got a few players who you're comfortable playing at 9 who are also wingers. And, we saw it earlier. Bargansky was at 9, and then somebody else comes in, and she moves out wide, right? So I think it's similar to that. Doran's playing at that 9 just because other players that are on the field right now, such as Abby Newland and Ava DeGrand, both wingers, maybe not as comfortable playing them at the 9. And you say, Doran, we're comfortable with you at the 9. You're going to play the 9. Good. That's a good physicality moment.
Oh, no, he's called a foul.
Wow.
Not really sure. I didn't really see much there, to be honest with you.
I think it's a good step across.
And so 10 minutes to play. Hardin-Simmons in. Next match is away to Southwestern Sunday, 11 a.m. Trinity's next match you'll catch right here. It's going to be against McMurray at 4 p.m. on Sunday. Free kick again for the Tigers.
As much as Hardin-Simmons have had more possession and have gotten deeper into the Trinity half over the past few minutes, nothing clear cut. I think there's been a few moments that have created worry, but Binns hasn't really had too much to do outside that one save. The Trinity backline has marshaled it well.
Stays in.
Well done. Across the board there. Oh, good turn.
Needed the turn. She's got support out left. Just
That's a great tackle.
Offside anyway. So, offside.
Now, Dorn does really well there to turn with the ball, but I think originally, and I can't remember who it was who had the ball there, played it to Doran, but I think the ball to Abby Newland could have been on earlier. Everybody was worried about Doran. She was double covered. She does great to keep possession while being double covered, but that just drew a lot of space for Abby Newland. You could just skip Doran, go straight to Newland, and I think Trinity might have added a third there.
And so on comes Barnett, who had been pretty active throughout in her time here. She comes back on. Good change, I think, for Hardin-Simmons. Alamo off. She's off on the far side. Let's get the game going quickly here. 8 minutes to play. Trinity 2, Hardin-Simmons 1. It's been a tale of two halves in a lot of ways.
Good 9 play there. Good hold up. Ooh.
Needed that touch because I think that ball was going through. Free kick against the Cowgirls.
It's an important moment there. I think, again, it was number 12 there for Hardin-Simmons, Abby Dugan, who was making a run behind, onside, unmarked.
Yeah.
The ball gets dropped to a midfielder. She's on. She plays. You could get that ball to her. She's in on goal. So it's a good step from the Tigers. They step in a way that keeps her from being able to play that ball.
Yeah, it's just so vital.
It's the little moments like that. Sometimes, you don't watch soccer a lot. You don't know the game. You miss stuff like that. But, credit to a lot of the players out here doing the little things right. That's what makes or breaks a team. And I think that's what's been the difference here for the Tigers in the second half. They've done the little things right.
Was it a case of not doing enough of those in the first half?
I think it was a case of not focusing on the little things in the first half. I think it was everybody trying to win the game themselves and being really not selfish, just I think trying to play some hero ball, believing that, it needs to be me. Who else is it going to be? And I think the Tigers are at their best when they're trusting each other and they're focusing on their job and their job alone. And I think that's more of what we've seen in the second half. They're working like a well-oiled machine now. And that's what Coach Harrison has designed with this program. He doesn't have 1 or 2 star players. He's got a real program, more than 11 players as well.
Bins comes, quiz it away. Thought that was coming straight for you, Scott.
Little high.
So throw in for the Cowgirls here. Hannah Carton back on.
She's a great player to have on the field to finish the game as well.
Yeah, I thought we might see changes to kind of shut up shop here, but
no, well, I think that's exactly what she's coming in to do. You sub out a speedy player in Abby Newland who's going to want to get the ball and turn and run. I think Khan is the type of player who's going to hold the ball up, back to goal, slow it down, be really hard to tackle, and I think that's what Trinity want right now, somebody who can just control the game as Doran comes back and wins it in an important spot.
The ball played forward for Khan. 2 other Trinity players running forward.
She can finish it off here.
Yeah, had to go herself. Maybe the better option was to square it for someone.
Yeah, I think it would have been difficult. I think Werner was running through there, but a little marked.
Yeah, true.
That's one of those where I think maybe if you we saw this a little bit in the first half. You take a low shot away to that far post, or force the keeper to make a difficult save where they might push it back into the path. Then you're kind of getting 2 birds with 1 stone there. You're having a shot on target. That could always go in, but then there's always the chance that it's going to get spilled.
Send forward again for the Tigers. So the Tigers out 5 minutes. This is where they want to be. Vital touch keeps it in. But now it's Hardin-Simmons that has the big gap between midfield and attack. It's just going to allow the Tigers to get possession.
And they slow it down.
There's no one there in midfield, so Trinity can just play with it.
Playing to feet, and that's great build-up play from them. Oh, my goodness. What build-up play. I think like 6 different Tigers touched it.
Has to go herself again. Again, high and wide.
I don't know that that's the best option with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, take your time.
Take your time. I think Clara Richards on the edge of the box might have a shout about that.
Yeah, she scored 26 goals in her career, but she's only scored 1 so far this season.
Yeah, and I don't think she scored very many from that angle.
Yeah. I think she's hungry for a goal.
Oh, goodness, Doran.
She's going to have a go. Right at the keeper, though. Cleared away.
Player of the game, in my opinion. Like, without a doubt, Alex Doran.
I mean, she would have an assist if it was hockey. It's not,
Yep.
so she doesn't.
No, but I think when Trinity needed somebody to step up,
Yeah, she really did.
she's the one that changed the energy of the game. It's been her dribbling. And she's played in all 3 different roles in that front line today, and she's done well in all of them. I've been very impressed with her.
And now she's going to make a powerful run here. Up the left.
Just create space for Khan.
Switch comes. That's going to fall favourably for the Tigers.
That'll be a corner.
And Ava DeGrant.
Should be a corner.
He's called a goal kick. No, what's he called? He's called a free kick.
Oh.
Hey, what are you calling?
He's called a
Interesting.
free kick. Yeah, it is a free kick. Is the decision here? I didn't follow it.
Your guess is as good as
Yeah, I don't know what that
mine.
one was for. So free kick here for the Tigers, potentially to win it. Or wrap it up. They are already winning it. Shot comes. Dipping just not enough.
It's a
Beautiful
good set
effort.
play.
That's a beautiful shot.
Smart play there.
So
Richards has a great shot, left her unmarked pretty much.
Kian Alamo comes on. She replaces Thiessen. Play forward, maybe one last chance here for the Cowgirls. They have 2 forward. It's played into Newland and they get it clear, the Tigers.
That's a composed moment, and that's why she plays almost the whole game, every game. And she'll play the whole game tonight.
Presumably. A couple of appeals for handball there from the Cowgirls. Ball's gone not where they wanted it to. They wanted it to go closer into the byline. Binns dives on it. She's going to use all 8 of the seconds. Well, no, she's not. She puts it down pretty quick.
Well, the referee told her relatively quickly to hurry it up.
Oh, she's got 6 seconds.
Oh,
And that's 6 seconds
great
from
touch
when she
from Doran.
recovers. Opportunity here
And
now for
Khan
the Tigers.
gets there.
Look, understandable. HSU have players forward.
She'll
Trying
have
to
a shot
chase the
again, I'm
game.
sure.
If she gets the space, but she
Yep.
doesn't.
Well, I think they knew just as well as we did what she wanted
Yeah, I mean,
to
look,
do.
you could see it coming, right? And so now maybe HSU, it's going to be end-to-end stuff, I feel, for the last minute. Because HSU are chasing the game, which leaves the space for Trinity, but also they're chasing the game, so they're going to be urgently pushing it forward. I'm actually surprised they have so many players back, to be honest with you. They're 2-1 down.
Yeah, I think you got to send some more players forward right now.
Look, and there is no goal difference in college soccer.
I'm surprised that didn't get given. Clara Richards is down. They're going to let play continue.
Yeah,
here.
referee just pointed to his watch, basically said, look, there's 1 minute to go, I'm not going to call it. And now he is going to
As
call
soon
it
as
with 34
Trinity's in
seconds. Yeah,
possession.
Trinity got possession back. So he was basically trying to give HSU an opportunity to
Yep.
go forward. He didn't want to call it up with HSU in possession. Once Trinity got possession was when he called it.
Now, I do think it's hard to call that possession. I think Bree Werner took 1 touch.
Yeah, and he was like, all right, I guess I'm going to call it. I think I thought his initial call was, look, there's 1 minute to go. I'm not going to
Yeah.
stop the game for someone down. So Becky Hartnett comes in. She's played 10 minutes today, Maggie Hartnett, so not a first appearance, but she'll get another 34 seconds, so she'll end up finishing with 11 minutes.
I think this is a Charlie horse. I'm not a doctor, but she just got knocked. Looked like in the side of her leg, kind of in the calf area.
She's stretching out.
The way everybody's acting, I just think she, that muscle. She's got a little knot in there now. She'll roll that out with a lacrosse ball or something later. She's got a smile on her
You
face.
can tell he's from Colorado. He's got a lacrosse ball.
Well, what? A tennis ball is going to give.
Baseball?
Going to roll out with a baseball?
You could roll out with a baseball.
I think a lacrosse ball is like the exact right
The exact
thing
tension
to roll
you
out
want.
with.
No one in Texas knows what that is. There's a debate about this drop ball.
Yep. And I had a feeling. Bree Werner took one touch. And that touch went immediately to HSU.
And then plays out. Trinity will argue, well, we gave the ball back. You go, yeah, but you gave the ball back 100 yards down the field.
Yeah. Well done from Bovin.
Blocked. Ball stays in. Still in.
Keep it in right now.
There's only 10 seconds to go. You can have a go. Blocked. There's a appeal for a handball. It's going to go out for a corner. I don't think Trinity are even going to take it. They're going to go over there pretending they're going to take it. But they won't. So that's it. It's full time. Solid comeback from Trinity. They get the 2-1 win to kind of get things back on track. It had been a sort of rough little passage there. So they get back on track. 2-1 win. The ball did get lodged up in the camera.
With the camera.
Up in the crow's nest where the camera was. So 2-1 is your final score here. Trinity have tried to give the assist to Alex Doran. I don't think that's going to hold up under any scrutiny. So 2-1. We'll be back here on Sunday. The Tigers will play the War Eagles of McMurray at 4 p.m. on Sunday. HSU make the trip to Georgetown. They're going to play Southwestern. Common combo, Trinity Southwestern. I think it's going to be even more common now because they're in the conference, so we don't have a close
There's
team.
not many teams.
Not many teams that are that close in the conference.
Yeah.
It's not like we have Seguin in the, which is where the men played today, which is just down the road, even closer than Georgetown. So, but that's it here from us. 2-1 final score of Tigers. Much better second half from Trinity. Sees them get over the line. We'll be back here on Sunday. I've been Chris Oakman. With me has been Scott Lebo. From all of us here at Tiger Network, enjoy your Friday evening and see you Saturday for volleyball.